All right, part 4 of being a mentor. This is the finale. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes, but if you know me, you know I'd talk forever. But it comes from experience of being successful with putting kids in college and moving them and advancing them to higher levels. And I get kids that call me late at night. For example, I had several years ago, I had a kid call me at 3 a.m. that was contemplating suicide. And I've always told my kids, I don't care who you are, I don't care how bad it is, I don't care what the situation is. If you need me, you call me. A lot of these kids don't have that. And so when they're around me or come in contact with me, they know I'm there. And things worked out really well with that kid afterwards. I was on the phone with him until daylight that morning, and you can bet that I didn't want to hang up. I'm glad that when the phone rang, it woke me up. And so years down the road, I thought I was a pretty good coach then. And you can always think that you're a great coach on the field. And if you're winning a lot, you can always think that you're a great coach on the field. But the truth of the matter is when you get that phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning from a kid like that, and you talk him out of doing something that drastic, and years later you see that he's a great Christian kid now, he's graduated college, he's moving forward in life, and he's doing real well. That's what part 4 is all about. Noticing a difference. Noticing that in your life, that every day you walk in and out of your house, that there's a positive feeling that you're making an impact on these kids' lives. There's a truth behind that this kid is doing something with himself in a very good manner, in a very positive manner. I have kids that stop in and visit me. They're coming back in from college, or they've graduated from college, and they come by to say, hi, coach. And pro players that played for me, and they come in and say hello, or I run into them at the store and they come over and give me a hug and we're talking. It's not a celebrity thing. It's not I see a pro guy, I'm gonna go say hi to him. It's, hey, he comes over and we give each other a hug and we talk about how he's doing in life. And he knows that he can confide in me and talk to me and ask me personal things and good things that he knows I'm going to give him a very positive answer on, or a morally right answer. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's going to trash people and talk bad and stand there and be disgusting with this guy about other things. That's not what he's looking for. These guys have moved forward in life and they're doing really well. And that's the thing that when you start noticing a difference, which is what part 4 is all about, is when you're around people and that kid walking down the hallway don't walk past your classroom and not say hello. When they're walking down and they knock on your door and they stick their head in the classroom and say, hi, coach, or hi, teacher, and they keep going on. Or they come back years later and they're driving down the road in front of your high school, and they say, oh, I got to stop in here and say hi to Coach so-and-so. Or they're driving past your facility, and I got to stop in here and say hi to Coach so-and-so. And they stop in there and they come in and they say hello. That's an impact. That's what you want. That's the difference maker. Because you know that kid had thought about you, which means that you weren't a negative person, you was a positive person. Because most of the time, positivity sticks with these kids if it helped them get to where they're at later on in life. And that's why I know a lot of people that, when we go back to part 1, who was your mentor and who influenced your life, good and bad, who you want your kid to be like, and do you have good morals and ethics? That's why when I go back to 1, it's so important, because you watched part 1 and you sat and you thought about that, and you remembered those guys that were big and positive to your life. And if you sat down and you wrote them all on a piece of paper right now, you could write out beside them who was your favorite person, who did the things for you, and who was your best mentor, and all those type of things. And I guarantee you, you could tell me who they all are, and you could go right now, if you saw them and went up to them, they'd hug your neck and talk to you for hours. They wouldn't push you to the side, because that's not who they were. And now that's not who you are. You've moved forward, you've grown, you've gained, you've become this person that you feel better about your life. You enjoy going home and seeing your kids. You enjoy going home and spending time watching movies with your family, or on your time off, you're sitting in your office and you're trying to put together lists for these kids to go to college, or you're calling college coaches, or you're traveling to watch these players. I had a kid yesterday come in and told me that he's going to go to play football instead of baseball in college. Awesome. I love it. So I originally went to play football in college. That's what I wanted to do. And I went to a junior college, was to play linebacker. That's originally what I went to do. He didn't know that, and I told him, and he was shocked. He never knew that. It becomes this point to where he's being in a positive light. He's moving forward, and he's going to do something that he wants to do, and he's excited about it. And guess what I told him? Give me a schedule, man. I want to come watch you play. I don't care he's not playing the sport that I'm teaching. He's going to play another sport. And it's something that it keeps him out of trouble, keeps him going forward. He's going to play college football. He's a quarterback, great athlete. And I can't wait to go sit in the bleachers and go watch him. And you're not going to hear me post a video and say, this guy, we changed his life or anything. That's not what it's about. It's the fact that I want to go see that kid play. He was a big part of my life for many years. And I was a big part of his life for many years. I don't care about the rest of it. I just want to go see the kid do good and become somebody in life. And the thing is now I'm starting to recognize it more and more every day, carrying it on and off the field. As a coach, as a person, as a friend, as a parent, I just start seeing these things more. And now when I go back to part 2, how do I recognize it with the kids, and how do I start the changes that I'm supposed to do? When with part 3, when I go back to those 2, those are simple now. I still work on them, but it still helps me to make me better. And every day it makes me better. And it will continue to make me better. And every kid's a different challenge. Not every kid is exactly the same. Every kid's a different challenge. So when they come through the door, I got to learn something new about the kid. And I think that's probably why I enjoy it the most, is that there's so many different kids and so many different things to do. I want to say this. If you watch this video, all 4 parts, and inside you feel this is a wasted video, that I wasted my time doing this, you may need to go and ask some people some questions about what kind of impact you make on people's lives. If 1 out of 10 people or 2 out of 10 people can come back with that you're their mentor and that's it, there's an issue. If half of those people can come back, you're doing something right. If most of them come back, you're in the green, you're good. The truth is that you really have to focus on making an impact on these kids' lives after you make the adjustment to yours. Once you start making that adjustment to your life, to be a mentor, to be that person that's positive, and stop talking so much about your past and who you were and what you did in life, and did you play this pro sport, or how many wins you had as another team, or the best team that came through our program, or those type of things. When you get to that point to where you stop talking about those things and your focus is on making the impact on the people right in front of you, that's when you'll do your best mentor work. That's when you can look yourself in the face and say, okay, you are doing what you set out to do, and you can say you're proud of yourself. I have more to do. I got a lot more to do. It's coming. But at this point right now, I can tell you this much. I'm excited about where I've been to where I am now. And if you feel like there's anything else that you can get out of this video, or you want to talk anymore or anything like that, please contact me. Email me or call me. You can get me at www.theuniversityofbaseball.com. My phone number's on there. You can contact me, email me, whatever. But I really hope you enjoyed these 4 parts. I hope that it makes a difference for you. I hope that if you can sit down with your kids and watch this stuff, or sit down as parents and watch this, that it can make an impact on you. And again, in the end, we want to leave this place, this world, a better place than when we came in. Thank you for watching these videos.